Hi everyone, welcome to Breathe and Be with Savita. Today we are back to our meditation with children in Work and Be. Today's story is about a farmland and about how we can bring our attention always to our work, to the task that we are doing presently. Let's take a deep breath in. Wherever you are, whatever you're doing, the longest, deepest inhale so far. Feel the air in your body. Let's begin today's story. Once upon a mountain, there were two farmers. Raju loved to work on his farm and was a big dreamer. Often, he would go up the mountain trails to a spot from where he could see the Seth's big bungalow and all his men and women working in the fields. The bungalow was made of glass and marble that sparkled in the sunlight. Often he could smell the most delicious lentil, vegetables, and chicken being cooked in the kitchen. When working his fields, Raju would often think about his own lack of wealth and his intense desire to possess such a bungalow. He would get so lost in thoughts like this that he would use cow feet as manure for the plants and feed the cows their own dung. Neither the plants nor the cows were happy about this and would often complain to Lali, who was a hard working farmer and loved her field. At this point, we'll pause and for a second take our attention into our breath. However, it is flowing right now, just bringing your attention to the edge of your nostrils right here and feeling the air touching our nose there, observing how seamlessly the in-breath mingles into the out-breath with a slight pause of stillness in between. Lali was a dreamer too, but while doing any task, all of Lali's attention would be in the present moment, on the task at hand. Sometimes she was so focused in tilling or threshing that she would forget that a world out there existed. Her mind would come to a still. It was just she, her hands working the soil, the touch of the roots, the soft manure, the flow of water, and such stillness that she perceived herself breathing, her body working, aware of awareness, of the attention she was working from. When asked about her big produce every year, she would simply say, "Little tasks are all there ever is." Now let us breathe here into our navel, feeling the air in the body, bringing our attention wherever it is, in the story or in the world, to our breath right now. One day, the Seth found out that he had to leave the country on an urgent but highly lucrative business project abroad. He had been watching the two farmers closely, with deep interest for a while. He went up to Lali one day and asked her, "Would you be willing to take all of this property I have here? I have to permanently relocate to another country in 1 week for an excellent business opportunity. And I want to leave my land in the hands of a hard working farmer like you. So, kids, when you are working, when you are engaged in any activity, be it eating or studying or playing, even, let's try and have our attention on our breath and through our breath in the present moment only. So instead of being driven by thoughts of winning and losing at a game, we bring our attention to where our feet touch the ground when we run, and the feeling of the wind in the hair on our skin, the rapidness of our breath. We feel our palms touching the ball when we are playing basketball, or our feet coming in hard contact with the football. Even when you're playing, when you're in the moment in this way and forget about losing or winning, the game itself just becomes so much fun. And that's how it is with all of life. Any work, anything that we do, bringing our attention into the present moment, into our breathing, takes care of everything and increases our bliss so many more folds. Let's have a long deep breath one more time with our attention and focus in the breath all the way to the bottom of the breath, staying in the stillness, becoming one with the peace, becoming one with the breath. I'll see you next time. Breathe and be.